from Fir'aun, from Pharaoh. So to thank Allah Azza wa Jal, to express our thankfulness for Allah, we fast. And as Musa also fasted. And the Prophet ﷺ, then he said that we are more near to Musa than you. We are more near to Musa than you. Because you went astray and we are on the same path that Musa was on it. On the path of Allah Azza wa Jal. So and then the Prophet ﷺ, he fasted and he called and he ordered other Muslims to fast on that day. And this is and also there's a great reward for those they fast on that day. Is the Prophet ﷺ, he said, I anticipate that Allah Azza wa Jal forgive the sins of your previous year when you fast on the day of Al-Ashura. What he meant is, as ulama says, that not big sins, not al-kaba'ir, just small sins, because the big sins you really need real repentance to Allah Azza wa Jal. So small sins will be inshallah removed by fasting on the day of Al-Ashura, the 10th of Al-Muharram. And this is the only ibadah on that day. There is no other ibadah on that day. Any special events? There are no special events on that day, except fasting on the day of Al-Ashura. And we see that there are people from our Shia brothers, they make this day the day of sorrow, the day of sadness, the day of hitting themselves and grief. And what they are doing is really wrong. We can say that what they are doing is really wrong. By saying that what they are doing is wrong, that doesn't mean we curse them, that doesn't mean we swear at them, that doesn't mean we tell them that they are kuffar. No, because if you really want to persuade someone, to say to someone that you are wrong, what you are doing is wrong, you should do it by having a dialogue, but by telling the truth in a very civilized way, not by cursing them, because otherwise they won't accept anything from you. So as we logically explain that what they are doing is wrong, as like we say that Umar radiallahu anhu, Allah be pleased with him, he was killed while he was praying. And we didn't say that we should make this the day when he was killed to make it a special day. Annually we have to become sad and the day of grief. This is Muslims as Sunnis, we haven't done this. Also Uthman, he was killed while he was reading Quran. And we didn't say that, we haven't said that we should make the day of killing Uthman a special day. Annually we have to remember ourselves the day, remind ourselves of that day, and we should make the day of grieveness and sadness and become unhappy. No, we haven't said that. The same with Ali radiallahu anhu, Allah be pleased with him. He was killed after the dawn prayer, after the Salat al-Fajr. When he finished and he went out from the mosque, at this blessed time he was killed. And we haven't said the same. We haven't said that we should allocate that time and we should annually we have to remind ourselves from killing Ali, and we should be sad. Why we should allocate just one day for Hussein? So this is not acceptable in Islam. And if someone really loves Hussein, because Shia they do on that day, they hit themselves to say that it's a kind of love for Hussein, because he was killed, he was martyred on that day. But if we really love Hussein, we should follow what he did. We should say the truth, because he rebelled against injustice, against an Islamic ruler, Yazid ibn Muawiyah. So we should follow what he did. We should say the truth. We should dare to say the truth in front of someone who's zalim, who's unjust. That's what Hussein did. That's what he rebelled against injustice. So Hussein was the symbol of justice. Hussein was the symbol of truth. Hussein was the symbol of victory for oppressed people. So if someone really wants to express his love for Hussein, that's what he should do. That's what he should do if he really loves Hussein. That's for Shia. And there are Sunnis on that day, the day of Ashura, they make the special day. They make the day of celebration and become happy and uh, making a special food on that day. This is also bid'ah. This is also not from Sunnah. That's not what the Prophet ﷺ did. And they bring a hadith. They say that the Prophet ﷺ, to justify the actions, they say that he said, whoever expends his expenditure on his family, on himself and his family, Allah will expand on him his blessings for the rest of the year. But this is not meaning the day on the day of Ashura. But this is not an authentic hadith. Most of the ulama, they say that this is not what the Prophet ﷺ did. So we are the followers of the Prophet. We should look what the Prophet ﷺ did on that day. What he did, he just fasted. And we do, inshallah ta'ala, on that day. We cannot do not both of the side of extremism. I mean extremism in a special sense. No, I mean not in a way that it's used for terrorists. No, it's both extreme. The one that says that this is the day of grievances, and the one that says that this is the day of happiness. So we should follow the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات اللهم ارحم موتانا واشف مرضانا وسلم أحياءنا وآمن روعاتنا اللهم انصر المسلمين المستضعفين في كل مكان اللهم انصر المسلمين المستضعفين في كل مكان اللهم أبعدنا عن البلاء والوباء اللهم أبعدنا عن البلاء والوباء ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم أقم الصلاة يرحمك الله